Hello and welcome to my Speaker Secrets. My name is Patience Chisanga-Mayer, your public speaking and branding trainer. I'm excited about this week's edition. Well, I'm usually excited about all the editions of Speaker Secrets. Always a pleasure sharing in public speaking, branding, communication, or leadership principles that will help you climb up that career ladder or build your business. Now, recently I featured on a panel discussion under Toastmasters International. And one of our guest speakers, a very vibrant woman, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Town, Mamoketi Faken, shared something very, very interesting. She spoke about a scenario where you, yes, you, the person watching this video, walked into your office one day and you found out that the human resource department was scaling down on the number of people that are working for your employer. What is the one thing that will make them keep you in that institution? Just think about it. Today's a Monday, and you walk into the office and you discover that, well, human resources looking at people's CVs, looking at people's profiles, and they are going to be scaling down on the number of employees that your company actually has. What will help them keep you on the list of people that will continue working for that organization? And one of the key things that she highlighted was the fact that you have to be excellent at your job. You have to be good at your job. And this takes you being deliberate about each and every task that is given to you. I would like to add another twist to that principle. And this twist is the fact that you have to be visible in that organization. In today's market, it's no longer about you being the best at your job. It's about you communicating that you are the best at your job. Because there's so many layers that actually exist when it comes to fulfilling an institution's goal. And with all these layers, it means that your input may not be recognized, even though your input was excellent. In short, this week, I want to briefly chat about how you can be visible in meetings, for example, because that is one place where you can have your voice heard. What will make human resource keep you is your visibility in that organization. The interpersonal skills that you hold, the communication skills that you have as an employee. And one of the places where you can showcase this skill is through those weekly meetings, monthly meetings, quarterly meetings, or annual meetings. How can you be more visible and how can you have your voice heard? Rule number one is be prepared. Now, how do you prepare for these meetings? Before a meeting happens, there's an agenda that is circulated. There are minutes of previous meetings that are circulated. Take time to review these minutes. Take time to review the agenda, internalize it, and be present when you walk into that meeting area. Because one way for you to enjoy even a boring meeting, sorry to say, but some of the meetings can be boring, is for you to follow through and have an idea of what was discussed in the past and probably what will be discussed in that meeting or in the future. Prepare as much as possible. Look at all possible conversations that may be happening in that meeting and be ready to contribute. The second principle or the second rule for you to be more visible in those meetings is for you to ask relevant questions. Now, you will only ask relevant questions if you are listening. Be an active listener in those meetings and listen with intention to understand. Once you understand what is being discussed, find areas that you feel may not be clear to you and feel free to ask that question. Rule number 3 is for you to be clear when you speak. Do not be afraid to have your voice heard. Speak up. If you do not speak up, it is very easy for people to walk all over you. And when you speak up, look at the person you are addressing, look at everybody else who is part of the meeting, have good eye contact. Remember all the tricks that I have shared on Speaker Secrets, which include having your shoulders open, keeping your palms open, or maintaining that famous angular Merkle rhombus pose as you share your thoughts. Now, in case you haven't really gotten the point, number 1, prepare for the meetings, review minutes of the past meeting, review the agenda for that meeting, and have something to say. Number 2 is for you to be actively listening to each and every speaker in that meeting. Be present. And number 3, speak up and ask relevant questions if necessary. If you do these 3 things, they are just part of the many things that you can do in order to be visible in your company or in order to be visible in any meeting setup that you may find yourself in. But these 3 things will get you started in your journey to being heard and in your journey to explore your voice as a speaker. Because when push comes to shove, it will be about the people that are present, people that are visible. So go out there and share your voice. Until my next edition of Speaker Secrets, it's goodbye for now.